on Saturday and Sunday, August 31 and September 1. The first Lion and Lamb Festival will take place at Praise Park on the northeast side of Fort Wayne. The Lion and Lamb Festival is a community of hope, gathering to share gifts, inspire authentic conversation, and passionately follow God in the world. Through art, music, and word, the festival will encourage attendees to reflect on the issues of spirituality and justice in their everyday lives. Joining me to talk about this inaugural event are Amy Cox and Matt Landry. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you.
Well, you know what, Amy, let's start off by actually explaining what is the Lion and Lamb Festival.
Well, the Lion and Lamb Festival is a 2-day festival centered around issues of peace, hope, justice, and faith, and really about a community coming together to dialogue and share what they're passionate about.
And, you know, and I'm curious about the name. I mean, when I think of Lion and Lamb, I always just think of the story, you know, out in the barn of the lion and the lamb, and that's got to have some history to, you know, how you came up with this name for the festival.
Yeah, I think the planning team that really sort of began to design the festival looked at the imagery from Isaiah in the Bible about different animals lying down together.
Right.
And while it doesn't specifically say the lion laid down with the lamb, kind of those opposing animals coming together and kind of being together in peace and harmony was kind of where we discovered that name.
Kind of like when I see my cat snuggled up with my dog at
Right.
night or something.
Right.
Now, you know, the purpose of the event, what is the purpose of this?
Well, we hope to have a safe place where people can really dialogue and have authentic conversation about issues that our churches and communities and our nation faces today. So there are going to be many topics that are going to be talked about, from immigration and peace, poverty, things that we all face, and to have a place where we can sit down and really talk about these things. And that's really the hope of this festival.
Well, and the group who put this together, what group of people is this who came up with the idea?
Well, it all came out of a conversation with our young adult group within the United Methodist Church in the Indiana Conference. And we started to kind of ask, you know, how can we foster a conversation, like real dialogue about these things? And so this is really where the idea of the festival came about.
So how many people are on this team putting it together?
Well, about 10 to a dozen people.
Right, yeah.
Prayerfully putting it together, of course.
You bet. So you're going to have some speakers who are not really just lecturing. They are discussing with everybody. Tell me about who is going to be presenting.
Yeah, we have a number of local speakers who are going to be coming, as well as national speakers and authors. A couple of the local speakers that are coming, Laura Liver-Lee from Creative Women of the World will be there. And then Sister Anita Holzmer from the University of St. Francis, which is actually my alma mater. And she'll be there to talk about St. Francis and creation care. And Cliff Kindy is a Brethren peacemaker from North Manchester, and he'll be dialoguing about his activities around the world of building peace. Then a couple of the national speakers that are coming. Bruce Ray's Chow is a Presbyterian minister from California, and we're very excited about him. He's going to come and speak about race and racism, which is a topic that's been in the news recently and often. And so I think that's an important conversation to have. And then our keynote speaker is Rachel Held Evans, who's an evangelical from Tennessee. And she's written a book, A Year of Biblical Womanhood. And so we're very excited about having her. And she's also written a couple blog posts on CNN about millennials and the church. And so she's going to have conversation about both of those topics.
Well, that's going to be a very diverse group of people. It should appeal to many people. Now, the artists who are coming, you're kind of the expert in that area. Tell us about the artists who will be performing.
Yeah, so again, I think to parallel how we've done the speakers is we have some nationally known singer-songwriters. Andrew Peterson is a singer-songwriter out of Nashville, and he will be playing on Saturday night. And then Sunday night, Heather Lynn is another singer-songwriter out of Nashville. So they're kind of like our headliners.
Right.
John Tibbs is a previous worship leader from outside Indianapolis, and he'll be playing on Sunday night. And then really in the afternoons, we just have a great variety of either local or kind of from around the nation artists coming in. El the Remnant, myself, Practice at 5, Richard Kentop. And so really just a diverse group of musicians and artists to kind of share what they do.
Well, and we have a video clip of you performing, which I'd like to share so people kind of get an idea of just one of the performers who's going to be there. So if we can pull that up, that would be wonderful.
your vigor than my questions and my doubts. Oh, 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 oh. I believe you're moving in ways that I can't see. This gentle love is healing the deepest parts of me. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause there are things I can't see, and yet I believe in the midst of suffering there will come a peace that will draw me closer. And I believe this quiet room with family gathered close, a glimpse into the kingdom, heaven welcoming one home. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause there are things I can't see, and yet I believe in the midst of suffering there will come a peace that will draw me closer. And I believe that heaven is a beautiful place, and we'll run in freedom, not held by earthly chains, not held by earthly chains, not held by earth. 'Cause there are things I can't see, and yet I believe in the midst of suffering there will come a peace, and this ache in my soul for things I don't know will draw me closer. Won't you draw me closer?
That was lovely. Now, you are performing not only at the Lion and Lamb Festival, but as a part of the St. Joe United Methodist Church 150th anniversary concert series, right?
Yes.
That's in September. They're having a series of artists who are performing on those Saturdays, and you're the first one.
I am.
And Al the Remnant is performing, and they're also at the Lion and Lamb Festival, correct? Along with, I think, Heartland Chamber Chorale and the
Fort
Wayne Children's Choir. So that'll be another great place to see these musicians. Now, the festival is going to be set up, the Lion and Lamb Festival. You've got your speakers and you've got your musicians. You're going to have a couple different stages, or how is this going to work?
Yeah, so everyone's going to have a chance to kind of pick where they want to go. And so we're going to have a couple different places for speakers, as well as a music tent as well. And so all throughout the afternoon. So that way, if I want to go check out a certain band, I can do that. Or if I really want to hear someone speak about a certain topic, I can go check that out and engage in dialogue about that. And so really it's going to be kind of open to allow each person who comes and attends to kind of set up the festival however they want to experience it.
Make it a unique experience for them.
Exactly.
Now, where is the festival taking place?
It is going to be at Praise Park, which is just down the road from St. Joseph United Methodist Church, and is actually a park that is owned by St. Joseph. And so we are one of the main hosts of the festival.
Right.
So that is on St. Joe Center Road between Reed and Maple Crest.
Okay, so northeast side of town. Now, this event, is it a family event?
Definitely. A lot of the topics are geared for adults, but there are places for kids to plug in. There'll be a children's tent in the afternoons where families can kind of come together and engage in mission activities.
And everyone is welcome to this event. This is not just a single church for its own members. Anyone is welcome.
Yeah, we like to say that this event has been planned by young adults, but it is not for only young adults.
Right.
And it has come out of the United Methodist Church, but it is not just for the United Methodist Church.
So by gathering this group of artists and this group of speakers, what do you hope that people will get, from the festival?
I hope they find that it's a place that they can open up and really share their interests and passions, but also that they'll leave inspired to go back to their own communities and their own churches, and not only share what they learned, but also build on the interests and passions that they have, and go back to where they're from and share that and make the world a better place as a result. So.
And this event is a 2-day event, but you don't necessarily have to come for both days. Is that right? Or are you encouraged to, or what are the options?
Yeah, there are different ways to get involved with the festival. There is just merely coming as a participant for both days. There's also volunteering. We have multiple ways that people can volunteer and kind of be a part of behind the scenes with the festival, as well as our nightly main stage events. Concert events are just another way if you just want to come one night just to kind of see what the festival is like.
And so people can either stay in local hotels or camping is available
yes,
as well.
We actually
right?
do have camping at the park. Yeah.
That'll be fun to have all that. So people can get food and at the event as well too.
Yeah, we'll have food trucks on site.
Oh, great. Well, thank you both so much for being here to tell us about
you.
this festival.
Thank
Sounds
you.
like it's going to be a lot of fun and very inspiring. I'm Melinda Haines with the IPFW College of Visual and Performing Arts. Please join me next time on Arts Weekly when you'll learn how to be a tourist in your own hometown from Kristen Guthrie of Visit Fort Wayne. We'll also meet Julie Tolles, who will tell us all about her new printmaking studio, Hedgehog Press. For up-to-the-minute arts updates, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And be sure to join us here live Thursday evenings at 7:30 on PBS 39. Thank you for watching.